Welcome back to another episode of Sex, Love, and Relationships. Okay, let's get to it. So, we've got two parts of this video. One part is why you shouldn't date a depressed person, whether it is a depressed man or a depressed woman. Why you shouldn't lose your mind when you're depressed, and you should work on yourself. Okay, so this is inspired by Dr. KN, and in the end, I'm just going to read you advice that he is giving out. And I also have a link in the description. How about you subscribe first? Then let's go. Good. Whatever happens, I agree with this advice that you shouldn't, just like avoid at all costs dating a depressed person. It does you no good to date a depressed person. It does the depressed person no good to be in a relationship with them either. And I'm talking about romantic relationship here. We're not talking about friendship. What the person actually needs is a relationship with themselves. They need to go and in love with themselves. They need to love, which is lacking. That's what they don't have. Love for themselves. When a person is depressed, they don't like themselves very much. And if I don't like myself, where am I going to get the strength to compromise, to sacrifice, and to have the conditional love that is required to be in a romantic relationship? It's not saying, oh, I love you unconditional. There are conditions in romantic relationship. It's the one relationship that requires conditional love. You love them because they're beautiful. You love them because they're emotionally intelligent. You love them because they have money. Romantic. You're in that space. That's what you're attracted to because of conditions. Now, a love between a mother and a child. Now, there's a love that's not supposed to be conditional. It's natural. It exists. So what it's saying, don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. So don't people who are depressed deserve love? They do. From their family members, from their good friends, and most importantly, from themselves. Once you have discovered and fallen back in love with yourself and found yourself and are content with where you are, what you are, how you are, then you can pursue a romantic relationship. It's not indefinite that you're going to hate yourself. It's not indefinite. You work on yourself, you work on your thoughts. Those are the very dangerous parts. And then you pursue a romantic relationship. And now if you choose to get into a romantic relationship with a depressed person, know that that person mentally is sick. Know that that person mentally is not conscious or emotionally intelligent enough to love you the way you deserve to be loved. You are going to get out of the relationship hurt, bruised, angered, probably yourself hating yourself too. We've exhausted that. Let's move on. Okay, so I have a second part, and don't forget to subscribe. I have a second part. I made notes because I'm not an expert on this. I just want to share. Okay, so Dr. K and Jacob, I'm going to put the link in the description. Don't worry, and you can go and inform yourself because he is very good at advising single women. Married people too, but most importantly, single women is his absolute niche. So you can go and watch that and find yourself some good advice. You're not going to always agree 100% with someone giving you advice, and that makes you conscious, that makes you intelligent, that makes you a whole being. But you will get good advice. Sometimes they're going to tell you something you just needed to hear it one more time. Let's go. Never lose your mind because of losing your job. You will need your mind to look for another job or to run a business. If you are caught up in the sadness of your job loss or of the things that are happening in your life, you cannot function at your best. You cannot give your best. You cannot give yourself opportunities. You will miss them. You will push them away. You need to be at your best intellectual self. Whew, so impressed myself. Don't lose your mind because of losing your house. If you lose your house, you'll need your mind to decorate your new home. You'll need your mind to hunt for a new van. You'll need your mind to pimp that van into a livable space. Don't lose your mind. Don't lose your mind because of losing your loved one. You'll need your mind to move on with your life. Don't lose your mind because of losing your money. You'll need your mind to make more money. Don't lose your mind because of a doctor's report. God keeps in perfect space whose mind is stayed on him. Isaiah 26 verse 3. With Dr. K.N. Jacob, you can go look him up and get more and more advice and become relationship-free, singly intellectual. This actually helps. Like, if you want to be that person who don't hate the player, learn the game, it helps. Now, don't play games, but know the game. Because even though you're not interested in playing games, people are interested in playing games. They're going to come to your life and play games with you. You need to stay on your. You need to stay on your. You know, we're working on that emotional intelligence, which I absolutely do not have. But we work on it. The things that we lack, we build. We improve. Stay blessed and stay fabulous, darlings.